Oh, Captain, till we find where the treasure be. I see beyond the sea. Oh, Captain, till we go on a journey. Follow me, we shall go foreign.
Alright, so we're gonna react to the last two videos that are currently up for Hunter the Parenting. After this, I'm gonna go and look at the stuff between the first chapter. I'll watch that one off stream again just to remind myself, but I've already got a reaction to it up on YouTube, so I don't want to do that again. But I will go look at I'll react to all the stuff up to there's something wrong with horse, which is where I think I got consistent about reacting, but you know, I'll double check everything and see if there's anything I've missed. But yeah. So this is one of their shorts. It's special treatment, and then the next one is, well, we'll get to that. This is like a minute long. And I'll most likely just do what I did with the other shorts and just leave it combined rather than trying to split it up. It's not like it adds that much length to what I'm doing here, so yeah, no. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I took a couple pictures of my frogs. I guess I could post that on in the commentary for the folks on YouTube that aren't in my Discord. But yeah. Anyway, let's start.
I fail to see how this will work.
What you mean, mate?
I love
This
Kevin.
whole consulting detective thing. Hiding in plain sight will only work till we run into a ghoul that isn't you.
There's only one ghoul here besides me. If all they hear of you is a fake name and the chief's own word, they're not gonna fuss.
Detective Sergeant Shopman!
Yes, sir.
You are delinquent on
Wow.
the corner of Sprouts and Applebear.
I was drinking. I muted myself. I almost spit out my coffee when they burst in.
With the help of consultant Wells here.
Yes, we're working on it. Now go away.
All right, Chapman, you're off the hook for now. You and your excessively handsome consultant. Get to it. And Mr.
What?
Wells,
Eh?
keep up the good work, lad.
Your presence alone is gonna have a negative impact on my performance review, Herbie.
Yes, suffer.
Oh. Perfect. Perfect. The way they just burst in and the thinner dude was on the bigger dude. Well, I can't say he wasn't thin. He could have just been muscular, but that one dude was just on the other one's shoulder. That was, yeah, I almost spit out my coffee. Oh gosh. What? What was that? Y'all, I'm scared. Alright, now this one. What are you doing? Why is this acting so weird? Weird. Let me just refresh it. I had to do that previously. I'm trying to pause it and I hit the go to the previous video button. And now it's gonna do this again. Why? That's weird. That's so weird. Oh, that's a great image. Look at that. Damn. That's so good. That is so, oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. I'm drooling over the art here. Gosh, I can't wait to draw again. I need to just uh start working with my left hand. I could actually finally shade Tryx here if I just use my left hand, and I might do that. That might be one of the things I do after my surgery. Whee! Anyway, regardless, this is chapter 5, Don't Take Me for a Ghoul. Now, full disclosure, uh, I know stuff here. I know what's gonna happen. I do. I haven't seen the entire thing. But for those of you who have seen this, and if you haven't, go watch this series. Oh my gosh. They just get better. It just gets better. Okay. But y'all know if you've already seen this, expect some drooling from me, some like I said, I haven't seen all of it. But my husband also watches the series, so it is really hard to go in completely blind. So, and I heard a certain word that I'm sure y'all know what it is. I'm just trying not to spoil it until we get to that point. But I couldn't resist. I had to go see. Y'all know. Y'all get it. Y'all know. Sorry. But yeah, so we're gonna get into this one. This is about 50 minutes long. Oh yeah, and this is Bruva Alfabusa. I know I'm saying that wrong. I say that every time. Anyway.
They're vampires.
Oh my gosh, that pit.
Hope the Arcanum doesn't find out.
The lore exposition that he gives for those tunnels. And the way they just like dive it, like, okay. I love this series.
About this time.
It's fine.
I don't feel like following their tenets after being banned.
You took the Arcanum ban the hardest. The real reason he's banned.
That was the first time. Oh, she changed her. I know they changed her design, but in character, she changed her hair. Gosh, I want bangs like that. I don't think my hair's thick enough, though. I think I'm gonna have to get, like, fake bangs. I'll do it. I don't care.
Just because he happened to be so tightly wrapped in with me.
Vampire lore is tricky. More than any other supernatural creature, vampires despise.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about the
undead.
pink
Vampires
house
have
coat.
Many agents, wolves they call them. This is why we hunters are responsible for the vampire threat, to ensure these parasites become the forgotten myths they pretend to be. Kevin, honestly, I can't bring myself to kill you. Why not join my crusade?
Your crusade?
You shall
Gosh.
be my companion.
Suppose I could tell you a secret that the Regent would not want hunters.
I got some rather tasty information out of that Kevin.
Oh my gosh, that's my-
Ghouls in several organizations, and as Kevin listed them off by name, that is when he mentioned the Arcanum as one of the afflicted orgs. Is that imposter in this chapter house? Fly!
What part of banishment and exile did you not cop onto? Chancellor, we have important information obtained on our last hunt. You
Gosh.
still hunting?
The way I know it started, like, there's some absolutely ridiculous expressions, and a lot of that's because of the art form. It is animation, and they started off ridiculous in the first place, but man, when you compare it to TTS, which there were so many helmets and stuff, there just really wasn't a lot of facial expressions there. So when you compare it there, they have gotten so good at displaying emotions, even here. They're trapped. They know there's help outside. But he explicitly told them to go away, and you can tell here, it wasn't easy for him to do that. Like, Mm.
There is
I
a
just-
hole in your chapter house, Occam.
Gosh, they're so good.
He exploded! That's not in the Ghoul playbook! We may not be dealing with a Ghoul at all.
And when I say they, I mean the production company, which is Ogre Poppin'. I think that's how it said. Gosh. And sorry for the sniffling. Sorry for any sniffling. You know, I just the weather is changing very rapidly from being almost 70 to being in the lows of 29 yesterday. Woo! Oh gosh.
Wake up! Speak!
Oh. Oh, the morning geckos are getting so brazen. Yeah, I'll definitely post a pic of some of my critters for y'all. Sorry. I just look over and I see one of them moving, and they're not usually out during the day.
Speak! Wake up! Speak, mate! Speak!
Gosh.
Mon ami.
And his eyes, man.
Claw.
Speak! Wake up!
I am sorry. None of your insulting sympathy, D. This is your fault. What? My fault?
How?
He died under your watch. Now take
Ooh.
responsibility.
I was scouring the chapter house of Distratus.
He isn't the imposter.
At least your blind hatreds turned up one positive. You can confirm each other's innocence.
Just relied
That's
on
true.
you to clenching your spatchcocks and shaking on it.
Sick. Never. But
Just calm down,
until
dude.
fatigue is avenged. Truce. Speak, mate! Speak! Simon! No, come on, lad!
No reaction.
Wow.
Even under pain stimulus. He'll live. But unlike Amanda, don't expect him waking up anytime soon. I've only ever seen someone in a state like this once. And it was the work of a blank body.
A full-on vampire.
It may well be.
Sheesh.
Couldn't mutilate a man with such strength and speed. But that goes against what Kevin told me. And his certainty burned with the true flame of hatred.
Zadi is confident the vampire wasn't lying. Could this ghoul have been promoted in Kevin's absence?
Be startlingly fortunate if they were embraced on the night we happened to arrive.
I mean,
Kevin had no idea what the hell he was on about.
You cannot buy a blender at an 89p store! You don't ignore me!
No, it's usually obvious when Kevin is wrong.
Dee, what can you actually tell us about this master figure?
As evidenced by my lack of her head on a plaque, I have yet to meet her. But Kevin refers to her as an ancient thaumaturge, among the most formidable in England.
So if our culprit is that vampire wizard guy's master's ghoul, and now they're a vampire...
Much like Kevin, they could have inherited their master's tricks. Like mind control.
So Spit could have been brainwashed into attacking Fatigue?
but he couldn't have caused that kind of
A normal
damage.
human guy could
So,
not have
I am not convinced that that there's not something going on with Spit. I'm not convinced.
done this.
Other
Here
than
have
trauma.
your life thesis, Doctor.
It looks like a bloody train hit him, not a person.
So, this would have demanded unnatural strength.
Not a common trait among the wizards. I certainly don't remember Kevin suplexing many of us.
Could we be dealing with a sludge lad then? A humanimal type? Or even a member of La Gostra Nostra?
The powers of the perfidious undead are not so clear-cut. However, you've all kiss each other in daylight, yes?
Why do you have a Molotov?
Forget it, just answer the
That's
question.
such a good question.
Harry, when do we have the Hopton Beach luau?
4 months ago. Oh, I missed the luau.
We can have our own luau.
It just wouldn't be the same without fatigue.
Oh my god! Sorry, just D there, just D.
This clears no one.
Aww.
Evidence from the past days.
I got here at 8:30 a.m. with Amanda, if that helps.
Oh, yeah, times, hours,
Fucking Nora!
Oi, me and the boys walked in here bright and early for some common workplace day drinking. Thank you, Ghoul.
Workplace. Whoa!
You heard all about me, Harry, and Elise with the wicked cabal. Jesus, what's with the explosive, though?
If there's a way to fully ascertain a vampire's presence, it is triggering the Rudstrick.
The what? I'm not sure he said that right.
No one has had any beastly reaction.
So, it can't be a full vamp.
There are vampires that can resist the Rudstrick, even those that could walk in the sun. Yet such feats require immense strength of will. Will I'd not expect a newly embraced vampire to have.
Everyone has seen each other in the sun within the last 4 months, so that still necessitates a recent embrace. Unless we're dealing with one of those daywalker types.
Daywalker? No, almost assuredly not, son-in-law. But something isn't right here. Perhaps this creature was a treasured ghoul. That might explain their mental fortitude. But these feats of domination, their incredible strength. What's more, this kill?
They're not exactly a measured killer, this blank of ours.
It reeks of first.
Gosh.
First kill?
When a fledgling vampire is overwhelmed by beastly hunger, they attack like a beast. But a freshly turned thaumaturge, having both this strength and the ability, no, even the presence of mind to dominate Simon. But our culprit cannot be an old vampire, because that would be too obvious. It would have been found out.
No! Dang it. Sorry, y'all. Okay.
No, even the
That's good
presence of
enough.
mind to dominate Simon. But our culprit cannot be an old vampire, because that would be too obvious.
At least I didn't skip forward.
Months ago, we are missing some crucial information.
We've certainly got loads of unanswered questions.
They really are.
Like, why would the killer do this to Fatigue but spare Occam?
The Chancellor is the larger threat.
With how well Fatigue was liked, we can rule out sentiment.
Spit could be faking it, you know. Might just be playing the victor.
Come on, Lilda. Simon can like cool slashing pennies from a fountain.
We're talking murder here, Amanda. Do you really think playing dumb's beyond the pale?
Well, you know, I was electrocuted. It's a miracle I can think it off.
Aww.
Nobiles, I know him, they're proper, authentic lads. Let us be done with this. Occam, hit everyone with your demon sunfist.
No.
Hit the board first, and then.
My solar sorcery is spent. When I was strangled, I used up all my stored sunlight, trying to ward off my attacker.
Your powers should have availed you against a vampire.
Yeah, that's true.
Which makes me think the Strangler was mind-controlled.
Bloody hell.
Can I go home now?
No.
I think I've heard enough. It's time for some action. All of you, line the walls. Anyone
She's
with
so
weapons,
mad.
stand armed. No sudden moves. Now then, who can vouch for another's whereabouts during the incident.
Well, you know, everyone in Remold's torture chamber is innocent. We were all together when we heard the screams.
That's true.
Exactly.
Marcus, Sadi, Grimmel, Remold, Brock, Amanda, and I were all accounted for, Sir Chancellor.
Gahintuk. I can confirm Dr. Waters woke me up just before we heard them. Any other alibis?
I was alone, checking through Dr. Waters' office for supplies on the 3rd floor.
I was also on the 3rd floor. I thought I heard Amanda up there and I went looking.
Really? I didn't see you.
Yeah, because when the screaming fucking started, I fucking ducked for cover, didn't I?
Hey, I didn't mean anything by it.
Come
Damn.
Didn't catch sight of you either.
But what the bloody hell are you trying to get at?
Oh, don't forget about Elise. She was also with us.
I wasn't. I went for help before the screaming started.
Anyone else? No?
At least she's honest.
Well, thank you, Elise. Your honesty is appreciated.
Sweet.
Now prepare to be detained.
Shit.
Aw.
Silence! One of you is the culprit. And
Gosh,
I
look at her
am convinced that
face.
it is you, Git. Huh?
I'd be mad too, though.
Why were you so conveniently absent during our polygraph test?
We were hanging out with Fatigue. When a smart move letting an old bloke wander in the ruckus you were making. We took him to the pub here, sat him down, and listened to his yarns about his country gang.
He was there?
Whatever. Had a piss, so I dashed to the
Oh.
Then things went pear-shaped. Spit yelled. Couldn't make out what. Them yells turned to screams. Tearing, ripping. I heard this awful racket and tried to rush out, but something must have fell on the door because I was stuck. After a bit,
Shit.
I stopped trying. Tried to keep quiet like. I hid. Like a bleeding coward. Eventually the smashing stopped. I heard spit bowling.
Honestly,
That's when I had another go.
I don't blame him.
Not long after, that's when everyone else showed up. There! You happy? It weren't me, and it weren't spit!
Silence! Pop! Git and Spit are good old pot-drinking, footy-loving, truck-driving, normal for Norfolk lives. I don't care how many trucks they drive. They have no one to vouch for them. Well, if in Git and Spit and each other's alibis, how comes the Doc and Oakham gets to vouch for each other?
Think, lughead! Git was at the scene of the crime. Spit's comatose!
It's true. Either one could be faking it, or Spit could have done that first kill thing and been like overwhelmed with guilt.
I mean,
You just jumping on me with no proof other than just because I was in the room. But I'm a victim, I am. Please,
Aw.
let me go, boss.
gosh. Yeah, I definitely didn't see this.
No more
What?
fighting.
Why are they kicking him?
Right, what's first then?
The tessellation. Carry it in here. It should be right outside.
Huh?
I can go into detail about how the box moves, or I can help us solve the murder. Pick your poison.
Why'd you make us move it then?
Team building exercise, which you cocked up. D, Grimmel, Remel, Brock, carry it into the bathroom. Simon will be stored in the tessellation. His behavior prior to this has been the most suspicious, without doubt. Remember what I said about nasty, visible withdrawal symptoms? He has shown them generously. We also never saw him put blood into his goblet. He did it out of sight.
That's true. I did say something about that, and I said something about just how much blood was there too, because there was a lot. There was so much blood. Like, it didn't make no sense.
Right, he ran out of panic after we talked. Can we call it that?
It hurts me to think it's him, given circumstances. But, as our prime suspect, we will store him in there, even as we go forward, with the assumption that it could be anyone else. The remaining suspects...
Sorry, I just noticed the urinal in the back that says staff pick. What? Okay.
Will remain handcuffed to the wall under careful watch.
They weren't sterilized, so I couldn't
What?
use the fuzzy ones.
Is there any disconcerting habit you don't have?
Nope.
Why is that disconcerting?
I won't lie, I'm deathly afraid.
Unavoidable, Mr. Jackus. No matter what, someone will be in a position to be hurt. This measure, I hope, minimizes collateral.
Collateral?
That's a bit careless.
When has Occam ever been known for his bedside manners?
I mean, he's not wrong, though. He's not wrong. Considering the situation they're in, all they can do is reduce risk. That's it.
And that's why the next step is arming ourselves to the bloody teeth.
The armory's on the 3rd floor, though.
You're running off?
We can't split up again.
No, son-in-law! Occam is right! If an attack happened now, we
Wow.
would ensure... This is heavy. Ensure casualties by mingling in one place! We cannot afford to just stand around and... wait it out!
We three, Dr. Waters, and Miss Bergamot, will visit the armory.
Chancellor, no! Last we split, disaster followed.
He's also not wrong.
Son-in-law.
But
Previous fast was complete disunity. There was no plan, and any attempts to have one were thwarted by...
You and Remold's ancient feud?
Unmentioned parties!
But going to get weapons will guarantee immediate retaliation from the culprit. And besides, what if one of us is dominated?
There is a risk in anything we do. Another attack is inevitable, whether it happens now or later. It doesn't matter at this juncture. At least like this, we might have a fighting
what the
chance
hell is
when it
going on
does.
back there?
Meanwhile...
Oh, they're moving it. Okay.
We'll be out of the line of fire until they return. Left, Brockham, left! With their own firepower to bear...
Oh, yeah. While the rest of us get to sit nice and tidy in a bathroom full of monsters.
Well, not full of monsters, Lila. I mean, there's just one. Right?
He's all good at
Oh. Aww.
It's either get the arms or await the inevitable attack without them. Which possibility would you rather face?
I have a question. Are they using 5th edition rules? Or is it just because they kind of started this, I think, before 5th edition? Are they using a mix of rules? Does anyone know what they're actually running off of? I tried to look it up and I didn't really see a definitive answer. I saw 5th, but that doesn't make sense with when they started it, I think. I haven't kept that close of track of the releases.
Yes, but you are the Master Hunter. Into your hands, I commit my spirit.
And you will not be forsaken.
Aw.
Now, we'll need some means to communicate with each other while divided like this. Gloria, I assume you have some sterilized walkies for our use?
Passing out walkies.
Walkies?
The ones on the floor aren't sterile anymore.
Marcus Amaz dares.
Copy that.
Everyone,
Aw.
at attention. Watch for any sudden movements. Hold your weapons high. We go now.
It was oh, I'm gonna read that. It was pointed out that his gun on a stick, which I don't know why I didn't make this connection because I watched the TTS stuff, but it's a reference to, and I mentioned like a lot of similarities between designs and stuff from this to the TTS. It's a reference to the Custodes staff thingy. I forgot what it's called. So staff thingy is the technical term. All right. The Arcanum and its world-spanning colonies hoard knowledge in the manner of nature documentarians. Okay. They sit in their corner chair waiting as the predator eats their prey. Rules of non-engagement are strictly enforced, yet practically don't exist at the convenience of the org's geriatric elite. fantastic at that. That's a great way to run a business dealing with vampires. The Blacklaw family founded the Great Yarmouth Chapter House in their migration from Belgium to England. It's said this occurred through an illegal contract between the pre-Anglicized Blacklaw family and the Arcanum, the Society of St. Leopold, and a clandestine fourth party that in family legend has been referred to as the chapter house's landlady. Excellent. Perfect. Just the illegal comment is... Love it.
One second. Let me find my key. Somewhat irrelevant now, but this thing between me and Dad.
The war?
The war. I forgot, like, peace offering?
Really?
For once we're home.
It's not another lodestone, is it?
No, not that. Did you see that wizard plush out of the local station?
Oh,
Marcus,
gosh.
It was 2006. I only watch Google video.
Last straight down. Anyway, it was very Kevin-esque, but
Wow.
it's essentially me saying all wizards look the same. But it gave me an idea. Check it. Holy shit!
I want
Think
them
you'll like
so
it.
bad.
What do you think?
Is this how you visualize his face?
Oh my gosh.
It's a brave choice.
Oh, thank goodness, it's a brave new world. I would blush for
I-
you too.
Don't call it that.
And Dor, and Boy, and everyone else in the family.
I want them so bad. I want them and Kevin and oh my gosh. But I'm never gonna get Kevin.
Order these.
Yes.
I love it.
Marcus, how many did you order?
Well.
Yes. I love it. Oh my gosh. Ooh.
This is not right.
That we haven't been attacked yet.
This is their last opportunity. You really are missing something. Grimmeline!
No, no.
Rock 'em! What? Reynolds and I shall coordinate an investigation.
You and Remold?
A beloved friend and colleague is dead. I must honor the Blacklaw history as the Arcanum's Avengers, no matter what! Besides, hardly the first time I've had to coordinate with D on something like this.
You two must guard them. Do not let a single innocent life be lost.
Me, the sea cucumber, and
Oh, sea cucumber?
Alright, now moving from the
I saw that paddle slowly rise.
And don't get cheeky with it.
You know we're fucked, yeah? Like I said, if whoever did that to Fatigue is in this room,
Tied to this wall.
we're already dead.
Reverence?
Fuck off!
Boss, please.
She spit on her.
Smokes are around. Please, boss. Someone nicked him and I'm dying without me wrong. Calm down, Gitts.
Why did you choke him?
Turn to some sludge.
Rock, mate. If you were up here, you'd get it. Don't think the fear's an act.
Denser than tarmac, the lot of you. Weren't you paying attention to Big Deal or whatever his name is?
To what, specifically?
That old speech he gave earlier. If the vampires are near, we're dead. If they're not, do you honestly think they're gonna let us get weapons? See, we gave complete power to someone who had been out of sight for hours. A guy who could be a monster or mind control.
I think Arkham is dominated.
D and I have finished our
I don't think he is,
And
though.
we'll start by addressing your theory.
I don't think he
His
is.
valid concern. Being a practitioner of solar sorcery intrinsically makes one harder to dominate.
Damn, there
At
are.
least at the level Arkham commands. His very synapses are addled with vitamin D, which is of course the vitamin we all know.
Well, maybe he was turned all Dracula-like. Impossible. A vampire would ruin itself using solar witchcraft. And we've all seen him use his pagan magics earlier tonight.
He's not wrong.
Clicks with radiation.
Well, maybe you're in on it. Or maybe Fanigu's still alive and he's faking it with some vampire body explosion magic.
I don't.
You's lot's been mind controlled in a set.
I don't think that's a thing.
Don't be getting helter skelter on us, Git. Sorry, boss. Very good theory, but no. Now that I think it best, our swollen.
I like how, like, he just went full on into, like, wild conspiracy theory territory there, and Dee's just like, good theory.
Brains and
Love
sticks
it.
around the matter of how the fiend entered and left both the archives and this pub without notice.
Presumably when we were all leaving the archives?
I know this was son-in-law's assumption, but we surely would have noticed.
Maybe
Yeah.
someone stole an archive key from one of the old guard.
The entire building shines and shakes when the archive wards dissipate. It would have been noticed.
There's hidden entrances all over the mansion. Maybe one of those was used?
There are no secret passages into the archives.
How you figure that?
Because that room was subject to extensive remodeling
Wow.
after a maintenance worker intruded on a central rite of the 1974 Grand Egyptology Congress. After he choked to death on argon gas, all backroom access was removed. The culprit simply has
Wow.
to have entered through the vault door, which would have been noticed. As for the pub, there is an immediate oddity in regards to it. Anyone care to guess what?
The room was locked, and none of us are bloody, despite how gory the murder was.
Yeah, none of us. Except Spit.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell. Maybe it was.
Spit's no killer.
It's just, there's something there.
Fatigue was with him all day, helping him through his little episode.
What I don't get is why anyone would kill Fatigue. Guy was a saint.
You'd be surprised. He made many enemies. In his prime, Fatigue's family was amongst the most skilled hunters in England. His forebears have been protecting these lands from Fae, lichens, and other devilries since before the Norman conquest.
What, really?
I love the art. I love the, like,
In days past, even I came to him for wisdom. But an ancestry like that comes with
their style.
implications, even if you choose to walk the path of peace as he did. But the truth is, motivation isn't so important. When Ghoul are held under blood bond, it takes the greatest of willpower to resist thy master for even a moment. So,
Ooh.
we discount Spile's theory for a moment, and again look at the secret passages. I visited a few. I could see how they connected some rooms, but I could not get a lay of them before I received revelation from beyond.
Only a few of them secret corridors
From
are
beyond.
actually useful for moving around, though.
I know you prefer sneaking through the vents.
Used to before Occam told me not to.
Events? Son-in-law, write that down! I can have to do everything myself!
Oh my gosh.
Alright, we must look for any secret
He wrote
passages
down right
or
that.
ventilation shafts connected to the crime scenes.
I know one.
Do you?
Of course I do. Clean the bloody place, don't I? And it's back there. The dresser in the corner, with them strange marks on it. It's bolted to the wall, and it's got a fake back.
Oh. Look at the blood.
Marks. A trail of blood. Where does this path lead?
That's an apron. That's an apron. Hmm.
Only one way to find out.
Chancellor,
Hold on.
why are we stopped here?
These are the archives? We're going to the armory?
Yes, we are indeed at the place we are and going to the place we're headed.
Aye,
Just a moment and you'll understand. As suspected.
What?
It's not here.
Oh, hunter data.
Correct.
Oh, actually, yeah. Maybe it's the Lonza one. Should we radio back? Well, you know, maybe get them to search the others.
Not yet.
Why? Why not?
The minute we announce that we're going to thoroughly search everyone, that'll signal to the vampire that they've been had. They'll attack, and we'll not have the
Oh
firepower
yeah, I
yet
guess
to
she
help
was
out.
in the room too, wasn't
Feels
she?
even real right now. Oh my god.
Hey, Arkham.
Marcus?
While we're here, got any magical artifacts or cursed relics that could help us?
Marcus, please.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there is something. Maybe. It's a long shot, though.
Well, don't leave me in suspense.
The Oculus Imperium.
Cool. Very Latin.
What does this Oculus do, Chancellor?
It's an artifact that may help us identify the supernatural. Problem is, it's very selective about who it works for.
What's the criteria?
It doesn't.
We wish I knew. Fatigue was the only one who could make the damn thing work, and even then it stopped for him many years
We
ago.
can't search here.
I've
and
got
give the
it.
guns in a timely
I am
manner,
very curious.
Chancellor.
They. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say they did so well on her tattoos. Like I know it's just roses and stuff and an anchor, but still.
Could, stay and look for it?
Look, Marcus!
With the data already gone, this is the safest place in the building. Ironically. Besides, I can't carry a rocket launcher right now. I'm basically useless.
Marcus, you convinced me.
What?
It's worth a shot.
Oh my gosh.
Contact us if anything happens.
Excellent! I won't let you down!
Please be careful.
Sure, when am I not?
Basically all the time.
Now.
There's a hand.
Where to start?
You know, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that your return would be heralded with such fanfare.
Oh, well.
Oh, quit the modest routine.
I hadn't exactly expected this situation to devolve quite like it has.
I mean, who
there's
would?
your issue.
The.
Expectation. Once you
Wait,
step foot
what? Hold up. Hold up. We're watching this again.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised that your return would be heralded with such fanfare.
Oh, well.
Oh, quit the modest routine.
I hadn't exactly expected this situation to devolve quite like it has.
There's your issue. Expectation.
Y'all, why did the paintings... Why did the painting smile? What? Why did it smile? I don't... Also, it looks like it could be one of Hatigu's ancestors. But why did it smile?
Once you step foot into the supernatural, nothing ever goes perfect. It either goes well enough, or you've got months of physical and bureaucratic cleanup.
Oh my gosh. Her expression. I like that Elise changes her style. He's got Shaggy vibes. Wow, okay.
Isn't that also an expectation?
Bang on. But it'll serve you better than your last one. Believe you me. Point being, you're handling yourself cannily. Be at least a little proud of that.
Right. It's just hard to see.
That's
that when
interesting. Okay, a fly landing on Fatigue.
someone is dead.
Ain't that the truth?
Those paintings are important.
Right, let's be quick about this. Grab what you're used to and arm up.
Oh. This stuff legal?
There's stuff. I like
No.
her.
That's a noble group.
I like her.
Oh, never mind.
You
know, we'd like you back, Neophyte.
You do? But I'm not sure I even fit in with the Arcanum anymore.
there's information in those paintings that are necessary. Because even knowing what happens, well, I'll get into it.
Gun.
Oh?
I mean, the sort of structure and mysticism of the Arcanum is a far cry from
Murder and kidnapping?
I wouldn't
What?
call it that. Maybe.
Listen, lad. To be an Arcanist is to have a burgeoning sense of curiosity that is tempered by an understanding of reality as you know it. To respect the supernatural. To protect the world from
That's
it,
definitely respectful.
and to protect it from the world. You've still got that curiosity, yeah?
Of course. Just...
And that's all you'll need.
But what about Marcus and Sir D, actually?
Theirs is a curiosity let wild.
That's...
We try.
It did say Oculus. I was going to say, it looks a lot like an eyeball. Of course it would.
Tried to make it work, lads, but we have trappings and codes for a reason. D and his children, even Marcus, they'll see
Oh,
the end of the
gun.
road and damn
Oh my
everything
gosh.
in between.
That debacle with London, the Ruffton
Someone can't
acid,
aim.
the Christmas party.
We have a goal to make the world a better place. To pierce the veil of the supernatural, to hunt
Someone can throw
truths,
swords and stuff, or
not monsters.
knives or
So
whatever.
that we have our knowledge, our patience, our temperament. All traits I believe you have, Neophyte.
And Marcus doesn't?
Well, as long as we survive tonight, and he doesn't do anything utterly bloody stupid, I'll hope for Marcus. Try for him. But
That's so
D
interesting.
and the others.
I understand.
I wonder if they'll let him keep
And
that.
that's really all I can ask.
So there is a way.
I was convinced when it focused on him that there was going to be something behind him. Like,
Bloody blood trails leading into the security room. This passage door.
why is the hall the security room in looks
Someone with security
look,
access had to have been here.
spooky?
Hey, lightweight, you not got weapons yet?
Observe radio.
Hold up. Hold up. It's it's secret access. Okay. All right.
Silence, Mr. Blacklaw. I have been. No, Remold, I wasn't talking to. How dare you besmirch the Blacklaw name in such a
Interesting.
Mother of God.
Right, shut it. I hear something. Something's coming through the vents.
Vance? Cramp?
Nah, false alarm, lads. Was just Marky.
Oh my gosh.
Are you an empty ball?
Answer the question!
I was following a trend. There was a vent in the archives that whoever...
Archives, huh? Weren't you supposed to be in the shooting room?
We made a stop! The person who attacked Arkham had to have gone through the vents to get there!
That's what they all say.
Who the hell is they?
That's a good question.
You sure are!
Yo, that in the background, I swear I used to have a CD tape deck and radio player combo that looked like that, except it was blue.
Camera in here,
I thought it kind of looked like an ant.
Yes?
I loved it.
We've got cameras in every room, plus a few outside like, except the archives, the dorms and whatnot.
Why do they have They have a sticker system. And some of Spitz are black, like, scratched out.
Yes.
Glad the Arcanum's still not depraved enough to spy on people on the bog.
Ah, we got one on the bog.
Sickening.
Huh. Why ain't the one in the security room responding? The hell? Ain't the pub camera's nothing but garbled crap. Same for the corridor leading to it.
God damn it, it's been tampered with.
Bloody stupid thing, what?
Wait, can you check until just before the camera in this room went offline?
Came in here about a minute before this thing goes offline. Marky!
What? No, it couldn't be.
It's that blooming
Look how sad she is.
bloody Grimmelbrook in here!
Me?
Yes, you! You were in the security room tonight, shortly before the feed cut, which makes you the prime suspect in Arkham's bludgeoning!
Didn't do bleeding shit! Tell him, Mr. D!
I'm afraid I cannot. While I can clear you for the death of Fatigue, I cannot vouch for your movements when Arkham was assailed.
Maybe you can't. But
He's
I
not
think
wrong.
Somebody else was in there with me.
You think?
I can't remember it good. My brain is porridge, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Me. I met her in there. I was going to mention it when it was my turn. But yeah, I met the trollop in the security room.
Trollop?
Godpiece! Is anyone else withholding information?
Right, explain yourself.
Like I said, this was all
Look, Gitts Rolls? Those aren't cigarettes, are they?
part of my testimony. I was going to go get some fresh air, and as soon as I opened the door to get in, she's in there by the computer. She practically sprung up when I came in. Look, I didn't give a damn. I figured I'd just surprise you all. But, looking back on it, pretty strange for someone who used to crawl through the vents, eh? I mean, you just happened to be in the same room with the security system and vent access to the archives.
The only reason I was even in that room was because I needed some bloody distance from. I had an argument with well, my ex, basically. I needed some fresh air.
And destroying your security equipment made that air all the fresher, didn't it?
I didn't touch that computer. I barely even thought it was there. I was so out of sorts. And if you forgot, I was tortured by you at the time that poor old Fatigue was being torn apart.
Well, I don't know nothing about
She's
that,
not wrong.
But you and I were there around the time Ockham was assaulted, yeah? Unless someone was just chilling in the vents till we left, one of us must have done it, yeah?
A bold proclamation. One that puts you under suspicion as well.
Hey, I was where I was. What do you want me to do about it? Besides, you seen this maid outfit, bruv? I am desperate for fucking cash, yeah? I'm not about to choke out my fucking employer.
Please, you got probably one of the worst jobs in the house. Sounds like a motive to me.
Sure, but let's not forget.
Rough. That's
you were on
rough.
frame just before the power cut to the camera, and I know for a fact that you stole the keys from Git to get into the room.
Huh? You!
I didn't!
You stole me smokes too, didn't you?
No, I got them all from...
Me. I stole them from Git when he had his back turned.
You emo...
I pointed out she was
Grimmel's not
pickpocketing.
lying.
What's up, Zoodle?
I caught up with her after the argument. Gave her the joints and the key. No one uses the security office. And I figured she'd soon need somewhere quiet and safe to get blasted and forget.
Hold now! I must bring attention to something. Grimmeline, you said you barely even remembered meeting Matilda.
I mean, a lot was going on.
If those aren't cigarettes, I'm doing alright, and you? If those aren't cigarettes, though, if they're what I think they are, there might be a reason. At least did say get blasted. You don't get blasted off cigarettes, as far as I know. I never smoked. Someone would have to tell me.
Well then, new theory. Elise gave Grimmeline the keys.
You think they're rosemary? Okay. I think I get what you're saying.
Her orders as well.
Bloody hell, do you know what you're saying?
No.
No. Surely my memory's hazy, but I was in kinda...
I don't think so. Because that would make sense for the comment. I figured she'd need somewhere quiet to get blasted. Which is a paraphrase. You don't get blasted off of cloves. Not that I know of.
Common side effect of domination.
Yeah.
You will exert such
They're
power?
not cigarettes.
You had said that only a vampire.
Or a sufficiently powerful.
She was alone. She was alone. Given the smokes. I don't think they're cigarettes. They say Gitts Rolls on them. So, yeah. I think I know what they are.
Could do so. Which would also explain how our culprit survived Occam's solar sorcery.
Gremmel, why is your wrist all wrapped up?
What? My wrist? I mean... Hold on.
Burnt.
Whoa.
Like a sunburn. The remnants of Occam's solar
Okay.
sorcery.
No, that could be explained because they had her hooked up to a freaking car battery. And I don't know if she was restrained with metal or not. If she was, at least one hand, then that could just be burns because she was being electrocuted. Oh, lighter.
A hairband.
Yeah.
To cover it up.
Right, so let's keep score then. Elise stole the keys. She gave
She
the
looks
keys to
way
Grumble.
too smug.
Grumble was in the security room. She's got those burns which Elise helped hide. Grimmel's memories fucked, and to top the whole thing off, they only got each other for alibis. Well, can I go home now?
Wait.
Aw.
Grimmel.
Oh, we haven't.
The evidence points it clearly, D.
There's gotta be more we can look at!
I shall only look where this has born light in a bleeding heat. Boy! Why do you have my smokes?
What? Who cares?
I do! It's strange you got them when this whole case circling around who robbed
It
me.
is.
How'd you get them?
Blame Fish Lips over there. She gave them to me when we met in the security
I
room.
certainly don't bloody remember that!
Yeah, okay, but you got Dracula fucking brain disease or whatever.
Oh my gosh. Dracula brain disease.
I remember Elise giving me those keys, saying to find somewhere to cool off, like the security room. Then things got hazy.
Look at that. Look at that. That is not a cigarette.
I figured I'd burnt myself using Gitts rubbish lighter, but here's the problem. If I was dominated into a...
They're not cigars.
What?
You don't get blasted off of cigars. Because technically, you're not even supposed to inhale cigars.
Did you enter
If you're inhaling cigars, you're doing it wrong.
I just... The way I just said, am I missing something?
You're all missing one very important, crucial, completely unmistakable detail in all of this. I still ain't got me smokes.
I knew that line was coming, sorry.
You sound
Nice! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He caught those with his knees. That's good.
so bloody sure of yourself. Pushing blame onto Elise.
What the?
Get out of my face before I slap you over.
That command goes Eugene Summer.
Oi, Tittle! Why'd you bung this in here for? The hunter data!
That could only mean.
That's so good. That's so good. Oh my gosh.
Shit!
Sorry. I know it's gonna happen and I'm so excited. Because I saw this part.
From the start.
What's going on?
She's a humanimal type vampire.
I won't allow this! Gibberin, Exiana!
Oh my gosh.
Let my aim be true. Out!
By the way, I want to point out the way she ripped those out. The way she threatened to smack Grimmeline. Right there. Her threatening to smack Grimmeline already hinted that she wasn't trapped.
Out!
Oh, this is so good. Okay, I'm going to try to be silent for this part. I'm gonna try. It is insanely well done, though. Also, I'm sorry. Look at this. Look at the art. Oh my gosh. Just, they're getting so good. Like, it's just always getting better. Huh.
It's done.
Bloody Nora.
Bloody hell.
Thank you, God, it takes us in Polis and Greg is not in the cave, but thank you!
Aww.
Terry, get away! That was a phosphorus bullet! The vampire is deader than ever! The Regent herself couldn't survive such a shot! But think! Vaticu's expertise, those marks, this murder! This was never a vampire!
So good.
Everyone out!
Oh.
Whole time she's been good.
That reveal, the music that led up to it when she broke from the wall and they thought she was just a vampire. And I say just, quote unquote, just. And the music change to her transformation, the animals, like the taxidermied animals' eyes lighting up. I almost said that backwards. Like, gosh, that is probably the best reveal I've seen yet. Like, so, oh my gosh. Gosh. Shot part of her hand off. Also, just note, she's got one of her hands was cut off. She's got it back. Grimly, no! She came out with the paddle. Oh no! She almost pretty sure she almost lost her cool there.
Oh, piss!
This is not the first time he's jumped out of... I think that's the second story. Could be the third. I'm not sure how many stories this building has, but this is not the second. This is not the first time he's fallen out of at least a second story window. Though this time he jumped. He was Oh, he jumped the first time too. Yeah, he did. Not the first time.
Fuck, Brock, stop!
Brock has some balls though. What is that shirt? He did that fast. I didn't catch that before. He did that so fast. That image, oh gosh. Oh my gosh. And that.
Warrior of Gaia!
Gosh.
What just happened? Where's Marcus? The realm of souls. Matilda. The werewolf dragged Marcus into the Umbra.
We need to go after him now.
We can't.
Why?
Waters.
So good.
Remold.
Yes.
Contact the coalition. Be
So
quick about it.
I have a few things I'm gonna say. Oh my gosh, their art's getting so good. Okay. I'm gonna pause this before the after scenes right now because I have a couple of things I want to talk about first. I already pointed out how like she very clearly from her threat to Grimmeling was not ever restrained, which obviously she's a werewolf. No, she was not. Let's see if I can find it. Because there's something Dee does. And is it here? It's around here. So you see he's got the eye thing going on, which I forgot what the word for that is, but he's clearly distressed by the werewolf. Who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be, right? Now, depending on the rules they're going off of, ghouls may not be affected by werewolves. So depending on whose eyes like do this weird thing or not, if they don't, they may not be a ghoul, but it depends on the rules they're going off of. I don't think we ever see Elisa's eyes, so she might be a ghoul. There is also always the guy who they put in the container thingy, so he might also be a ghoul. Though you will notice that's exactly what was happening to his eyes when they were trying to wake him up, and they thought he had gotten the Dracula brain disease. All right, so we've got that going on with him. All right, but Dee does something here. He hits his elbow and his eye goes normal. There's a couple of things, there's a couple of theories I've heard on why this could be. There's a type of hunter that is blessed in some way. I forgot what the name for them is. But if he's that kind of hunter, if he's blessed, and he would be able to do this. Theoretically, depending on 5e's rules, if that, I really need to know what rule set they're going off of. So that's absolutely possible, but I've heard a theory that is based off of watching the entire series. D uses some very kind of esoteric measurements, phrases. He knows things that modern day people really shouldn't know any longer. Measurements that have not been used for thousands of years. But this also depends on what setting they're using, because I don't know. I'd have to look up what they have. I don't know if this is included in the 5e set of books yet or not. What if he's a mummy? What if he's a mummy? In general, mummies are kind of bros. You know, they're good guys. Not to say that there aren't bad ones, but they are known to be pretty helpful. And this is something that theoretically they could do. I just need to know. I need to know what they're using, and I'm going to keep looking into it. But if anyone happens to know, please tell me. The closest I've gotten is, yes, it's 5e, which does make sense. I mean, he might not be. That's the thing. There's a few theories. These two, well, the one about him being like the blessed hunter, which I forgot the name of. There's a specific name, and I forgot it because, of course, I did. This is why I should write things down. But he absolutely could just be a blessed hunter. Look at his eyes, though. Look at Dee's eyes. Look at how different his eyes are. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of this, like, using 5e would make a lot of sense because they are, like, creators for Paradox, who owns World of Darkness now. But considering when they started this, if I'm right, they started it before 5e was released, which means that it could be older roles. It could be and they could have ended up, because of when they started, kind of meshing things, or maybe still continuing using the rules for the setting that they're familiar with. And sorry, I keep having a cough, so I keep muting myself to do that. But they could be using whatever rules they started with. They could be meshing them. I don't know. I have no clue. And I really, really want to know. I really do. But as I go back through some of the videos that I didn't record myself watching, but I'm going to go back through because I'm sure there's things I forgot. I do remember things, but there's so many. It's been a heck of a ride. So yeah, as I go back through, we may get a better feel for it, but you'll also see what I'm talking about with him using measurements and things that just don't make any sense. Nobody else uses them. No one knows what he's talking about. So it's not even like in his line of profession, yes, they know this. No one knows what he's talking about. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I like the theory that he's a mummy because it would explain a lot of stuff, you know? Gosh. It's so good. All right. I just and I had hinted that I wanted to talk about D, but I had to get to this episode and get through it first before I did. So I want to hear y'all's theories for anybody that has any on him. If Zoodle, I don't know how much about WAD you're aware of, but if you have any thoughts on this, then hey, I'm all ears. And for when I post this to YouTube, you guys, please tell me what your theories are. Tell me if you think the mummy theory is insane or not. I don't know. It could be. It could be absolutely insane. But I want to know more. I want to know so much more. Yeah. Did you ever play WAD? After this video is over, I'm going to have to step away. Go watch it. Let's see, can I... I'm gonna save this to my library. Hopefully that'll be to the playlist. It is cool. So what I linked there is the playlist for Hunter the Parenting, which is what I watched, right? That's what we just watched is the last episode I'm aware of that is currently out. And it would be World of Darkness is the setting. Now, full disclosure, I have not heard good things about the 5e. I think werewolf? Or is it hunter? One of them is like it's got a bad rep. Even among people who are familiar with and enjoy the 5e. You know, I haven't touched it. I've heard there's some interesting things they've done with it, like in Vampire, in the newest edition of Vampire, they can be affected by the emotion of whoever's blood they drink, which is really cool. They can get bonuses off of that. So if you like really scare your target, you could get one bonus. If you seduce them, you could get a different one. If you try and make them really bad, you could get yet another one. That's probably a simplified. Simplified? I don't think that's a word. But you know what I'm trying to say. But the World of Darkness TTRPG games are pretty great. Hold on, I gotta ban someone. There we go. Okay.
Can I go home now? Can I go home now? I'm just a little bean, just a little fucking bean. I'm a little puppy. No, not like that. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. What if I just fucking exploded?
In the penis explosion room. There have been so many people going, hey, what's up with the penis explosion room?
That's deep lore that hasn't
this
been played yet.
art, man.
Weren't you paying attention to Big Dick? No.
I mean, you know.
That's what dick on the brain.
What else is new, anyway?
Hey, bitch.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on their Patreon so I can try and get some of that art. I want to get Tryx drawn. Oh. Oh, what?
What might this place be? Where am I? Oh,
Fatigue! Your stains have been many, but like a bathroom floor, you have scrubbed yourself clean. One
What?
tile at a time, lad. Welcome to fucking heaven!
What is he doing? Oh! He made him young! He made him young! I don't know if he was squeezing him to make him young or not, but he made him young! Alright. Okay, let me... Oh, wrong one. I will be right back. I gotta...
I see beyond the sea. Oh, Captain, can we find where the treasure be?